Hello everyone, Namaste. I'm Karishma Ahuja. I run a company called Mastermind Training India. I'm a metaphysics teacher and speaker, and I take workshops on the universal laws of attraction and vibration and a beautiful Hawaiian modality called Ho'oponopono that helps us go inside and find a space inside our own selves where things are not meant to be done, they get done, that too with ease. Friends, due to the requests that I have received from all of you, today I'm going to be taking for the first time a video on parenting. But let's not just call it parenting, let's call it something that demonstrates power involved in the process of parenting. So let's call it, friends, parenting to empower. And parenting to empower really comes from parenting mindfully. You know, all of us want to give our children the very best, but often there is something which is overpowering the love that we have for them. It is often the conditioning that you and I have received over the given period of time when we were brought up. And this conditioning, friends, often comes from a state inside of us where we are feeling fear more than love when we deal with our own children. So whatever age your children are in currently, whether you have somebody who's simply just born or you have a child who you're dealing with in his teens, this particular video will help you understand how you can parent more mindfully and consciously, because at the end of the day what we want is our children to rise and shine. So one of the first key aspects involved in parenting to empower and parenting mindfully is understanding who are you parenting. So what comes to your mind when you think of parenting? Well, if you are one of those who think like me, for a very long time I thought it is about how I deal with my child. It's about how I can give my children the very best. But parenting really is about parenting an inner child, the child inside of you, which we often refer to as the subconscious mind. Because unless and until you don't deal with this child, you don't give this inner child enough attention, the child that you are paying attention to on the outside, your biological children, will never be able to feel that connection with you. So what is it that we need to do to start off? Firstly, acknowledge the inner child inside of you. Acknowledge that the child requires your attention. So there could be a lot of issues inside of you right now. It could be an unresolved issue from the past. It could be experiences that we have received. It could be some pleasant and some not so pleasant ones. This is important to acknowledge and understand, because these are issues which are affecting the energy you put out when you deal with your children. In fact, this is the energy that you use and put out for any relationship in your life. But let's remember, our children are our greatest spiritual teachers, and they are the ones who are going to show you what exactly is going on inside of you. Your children are the ones who reflect your innermost beliefs, the beliefs inside your own subconscious mind. So start talking to your subconscious. And one way to notice what's going on in your subconscious is observe your conversations with other people. You see, Albert Einstein had said years back, if you wish to know what's going on in your subconscious mind, observe your conversations. What reflects in your conversations with other people? Is it a good world for you? Then you're going to be speaking highly of the world and of other people. If your conversations are revolving around how bad this country is doing and how bad the economy is and how tough things are for you and others, obviously you come from a state of mind which clearly reflects that the world for you is a mean world. No prizes for guessing. If this is your vibration, then your children are going to be reflecting the same. And what's worse is your children are going to be taking in your vibration. They are going to be taking in your stress, and therefore what is affected is your connection with your own children. So firstly, let's understand parenting is about firstly parenting your own inner child. And one way to do that is to deal with your innermost unresolved issues. Let's deal with our own stress first. This is Karishma Ahuja. I thank you so much for listening.